I went out and shopped for the trip. And Ann will like these. This is going to be for the beach, say, pants. And this one, I thought of you, Annie, because it's a jumpsuit that's like a tuck. It's even got a little tie on it, bow. So I think you'd really like that. So anyway.
She was out spending lots of money today.
Yeah, I did. I've got some beautiful clothes. Anyway, I just hope you had a great time. I'm glad that we all could be there. I hope everybody enjoys this tape. And maybe we can do this again in a few years.
Isn't she gorgeous? Look at her.
Be quiet. He's just a cameraman. So please let me know when you get this tape that you enjoyed it. And Mom, we love you both. We both love you is what I meant to say.
Now I'm shaking.
So you take care and we'll be in touch.
At about 11 a.m., a car driven on Adams Street jumped the curb, injuring 3 people that were walking in front of the Cat World headquarters. The man driving the car is Keith L. Nonemaker, age 43. He has not been arrested, but has been cited for refusing to take a DUI test and failing to reduce his speed. The driver is now at the hospital. Police are not commenting on why. According to police, charges are not expected for at least a couple of days, pending the investigation. Anna Cahigas, News 25 Nightside.
Man does not deserve to drive a car. And I mean, I can't think of anything I could do to him that would compensate me for what I've been through.
Mary Scroggs is talking about 42-year-old Keith Nonemacher. Yesterday, he was sentenced to a year of work release and 30 months probation after pleading guilty to aggravated driving under the influence of alcohol. Back in July, Mary and a friend were walking back to work at Caterpillar headquarters on Northeast Adams Street. That's when Nonemacher's car jumped the sidewalk, trapping her, her friend, and another woman under it. Mary was hurt so badly, doctors gave her only a 20% chance to live. Now, 5 months after the accident, Mary is improving day by day, but says the worst part is that her life has changed so much.
I'm a very independent person, and this has made me very dependent. It's been a big learning curve. Thankfully, I have someone I love that helps me through, or I wouldn't be here. I know that for sure.
Nonemacher's license was also suspended for 25 years. Mary says that's the only thing that makes her happy.
I don't know what to do as far as it was an accident. He had no business out there being in the car. As long as he's not in the car again in that position, then I'm happy.
Determined to get over her injuries, Mary Scroggs is anxious to get out on the tandem bicycle with her husband Bob. She is blind in the left eye, the right side of her face paralyzed. They are just 2 of the numerous injuries she suffered after being hit by a car last July in front of CAT headquarters. She was pinned under the car, her legs burned. She was in a coma for 6 weeks.
What I want is to have life act like it was, and although it won't be the same, hopefully it'll be similar.
9 months ago, Mary and Bob were on vacation in Australia. They look like newlyweds in love. In 14 years of marriage, they rode bikes together, logging thousands of miles a year. Now she rides a stationary trainer, trying to build her strength back. She looks forward to going back to work and continuing her recovery.
I just want to be back to where I can go to work and I can go to school and I can ride a bike.
Her long-term memory's good, her short-term memory's good, ability to learn's there. The major problem, of course, is the vision. And hopefully, through time anyway, the nerves regenerate and she'll be able to use that right eye.
Mary holds no grudges against Keith Nonemacher. He's the driver who earlier this week had his license revoked for 25 years. Nonemacher's attorney says his client will go to prison if he's ever caught driving again.
He's very depressed over the severity of the injuries of the victims, and it'll take him a while. I think every bit of good news he has about their recovery helps him a little bit.
The Scroggs hope to get on a bike together this spring. It will be a memorable ride many thought would never happen. During the lunch hour on July 18, 1994, Mary was pinned under a car that swerved onto the sidewalk. Her legs burned. She was in a coma for 6 weeks. She lost sight in her left eye, the right side of her face paralyzed, but she continues to remain optimistic about the future.
Now I've got a letter going out telling the high schools in the area that I'm around, and the fee is they got to come get me and bring me back.
Mary is now anxious to speak to high school students about her life. She gives them things to live by. Stay in shape, visit a friend if they're ever in an accident, and set your goals using your heart.
It's good to have people around you that support you and help you, but you've got to set that goal. It's got to come from inside of you.
Her husband, Bob, who keeps an optimistic smile on his face, has watched his wife slowly improve over the last 2 years. He doesn't mind the fact that his wife needs him more now than she used to.
She doesn't like being dependent, and I certainly don't blame her there. But she's pretty independent even now. She just can't drive like she wants to or go to work.
Mary is an example of how hope and love can overcome any of life's setbacks.
2 years ago, Mary Scroggs and 2 others were plowed down as they walked to lunch just outside the Caterpillar World headquarters where they worked. As emergency crews scrambled to rescue Mary from beneath the car, no one, including doctors, could imagine she would be alive to tell about it.
I was told so many bad things when she was in the hospital that I finally just tuned it out and took it day by day because there was no way I could handle it.
But Mary and Bob did handle it, though they have been through some tough times since then, including about 10 surgeries. Mary says it's now time to celebrate.
It was 2 years since the accident, and I decided between eye surgeries that to heck with it, I was going to have a party and celebrate being alive.
That celebration brought out family and friends with lots of hugs and kisses, and who marvel at how far Mary has come.
Mary is quite a person. That's all.
Lost for words?
Yes, I am. I really am, because we was on vacation when we got the word. I didn't expect ever to see her again, and to this day, she just amazes me.
The accident left Mary blind in one eye and limited vision out of the other. And physically, she may never be the same.
Mentally, she is terrific. Same personality even, which some friends have said, when are you going to change your personality like they said you would do? Because head injuries are really, really
Notorious for that.
Tim Lampley, WMBT News.
And Mary hopes her story will inspire others. She plans to talk to young people about not giving up and about being physically fit, one of the things she credits with her survival.